Hello viewers, you join me with a very special bike indeed. A stunning Trek Madone SLR as raced by former world champion Mads Pedersen at this year's Tour de France, on which he actually won a stage of that race. And in this video, we'll go through all the details and cool features and quirks. We'll weigh it, measure it, and see what the freehub sounds like as well. Now, this opportunity has been made possible by Pirelli, the sponsor of the team, with their range of tyres. So a big shout out to them for allowing me to film and share the bike with you today. You can see this amazing bike for yourself in the flesh, or should it be carbon fibre, at the upcoming Roulette Live on the 2nd to 4th of November at the Truman Brewery in central London. This isn't a normal bike show, it's a Roulette magazine brought to life. I've been several times in the past and it really is an amazing experience unlike any other. As well as seeing this bike, there'll be other jaw-dropping, record-breaking and Grand Tour winning bikes on display. So if you love your tech, and with over 50 brands on display, it's a place to be. There'll also be some of the biggest stars of the sport in attendance, live on stage, sharing their stories from the world of racing, from the likes of Geraint Thomas, Lizzie Deignan, Vincenzo Nibali and many more. So if that sounds too good to miss out on, you can get a ticket right now from the Roulette website linked down below in the description, and you lovely viewers can even enjoy a special 10% discount. Use my code DAVID10 on screen now. So what are you waiting for? I'll see you there. Let's start with the way the bike looks, and it has to be the coolest paint job I've ever seen in all my years of cycling. It looks fantastic, and in the sun at different angles it really shines and really pops, and I'd happily ride a bike and own a bike with this paint job. So underneath the paint is the new Trek Madone SLR, which I reviewed earlier this year, and a very striking bike indeed. All the aero profiles, the super narrow head tube, and of course the ISOFlow, the hole in the seat tube, claimed to improve the aero performance of this new bike. You can tell this is a pro race bike by the size of the chainring. It's absolutely massive. A gigantic 56 tooth combined with a smaller 43 inner chainring. And that massive chainring in combination with a 10 tooth out back here gives a absolutely mind-blowing amount of speed when you really wind that gear up. No wonder he won stage 8 of this year's Tour de France. Apart from that, it's a regular SRAM red E-tap AXA group set, 1033 out back, flat top chain, a 160 rotor up front and a smaller 140 on the back. Now SRAM bikes normally have 160 front and rear, but here we have a smaller rear rotor, presumably for weight saving. Nothing on the batteries to hold them on, which we often see on pro race bikes. And because this is bike number 3 of the 3 he had at the race, we have a regular chain and cassette, where some of the bikes he had featured a gold chain and a gold cassette, which is something SRAM does for pro riders. You can't buy that, it's a pro level specification. The rolling stock on this bike is a pair of Bontrager ALS RSL 62 wheels, a nice deep profile, wide as well. And these are Pirelli P0 race clincher tyres with smart inner tubes installed. The team actually use a combination of clinchers, which we have here, tubeless and very occasionally tubulars, but most of the time they are using clinchers with inner tubes or tubeless, depending on the racing they are doing. These, by the way, are a 28mm wide tyre, which is in line with the tyres that most of us are now running. Even the pros are using wide tyres because they believe the benefits of the rolling resistance and the traction a wider tyre offers. Right, time to measure the bike. So this is a size 58, and apparently Mads Pedersen, according to Wikipedia, is 5 foot 10 inches, which is a bit shorter than me, and I normally run a size 56, so I'm not sure why he's on a bigger frame. Maybe he has long legs. Well, let's find out. So from the center of the crank up to the top of the saddle, we have a measurement of 81 centimeters. So clearly he has long legs. And I can see from the cranks that he's running 172.5mm crank arms, which is very standard. A really striking feature on this bike are the handlebars, a one-piece carbon bar and stem. They look really narrow, so let's get a tape measure on them and see what they actually are. And center to center, very narrow. And the hoods, as you can see, are angled over, as all the pros like to do, to gain a few more watts of aero saving. We also have a long stem as well, and that, with a tape measure on, I make it, depending on where you call the center of this swept back handlebar, 140 millimeters, so a 14 centimeter stem. And of course, the handlebars are slammed for maximum aero. No spacers here to speak of at all. So very low and very aggressive. And my back hurts just looking at the setup on this bike. And how much would a bike like this cost? Well, one of the beauties of cycling is you can actually buy the same bikes the pros race. So take the stock bike costing £14,500 and add this amazing paint finish through Project One for an optional extra £3,850, and then add some pedals, a computer and bottle cages, and you're looking at £20,000. Or if you're a pro, it's free. Before we find out how much this lovely bike weighs, a few other details that stand out. He's using a K-edge mount setup for a Wahoo bike computer. His saddle of choice is a Bontrager Verse Pro, and the bottle cages have small tabs for extra secure bottle retention. Right, let's see what the bike actually weighs. I've got my scales here, but I reset them. It's quite windy, which won't help. Up we go. And that is 7.35 kilograms for a size 58 with a SRAM Red ETAP accent group set, no pedals or computer, but 2 bottle cages fitted. So a long way from the UCI weight limit of 6.8 kilos. What do you think? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. Right, for the final inspection of this lovely pro race bike, let's hear the freehub. So let's give the cranks a good old spin. Yeah, that's really, really noisy. What do you think? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. Yes or no? Oh, brakes are back to front, aren't they? Of course. So, what do you think of this stunning Trek Madone SLR Pro race bike? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. And a reminder, if you want to see the bike in the flesh for yourself, then head to the Rouleur Live website, link down below, and enjoy a 10% discount and get yourself a ticket. And I'll see you there next month. Can't wait, should be a lot of fun. Right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again, hopefully somewhere a bit less windy, very soon.